Hi, I'm Emily. I'm a meditation instructor and author of the book Messy Meditation. And today I'm going to talk about how to start a meditation practice, why anyone would start a meditation practice, and the things that could happen during meditation. If you're interested in deepening your practice or starting a meditation practice, I offer one-on-one meditation coaching. You can visit my website, wellnessoneness.com, and I would look forward to working with you. So let's get started. Why would anyone start a meditation practice? What's the benefit of doing so? How does it change your life? In my experience, most people don't start meditating until there's no other option. They have reached a breaking point in their journey as a human being. They are overcome with stress, anxiety, fears, and meditation is one of the last resorts, but it shouldn't be. With a regular meditation practice, all of us can live a more peaceful life because you will find that most of the reasons that you are living in a state of stress or anxiety or you are suffering in your life, those reasons reside within in here. And if you can learn to observe your mind and to enter into the processes of your thoughts to make a change, then you have a superpower and you can live a life of peace and bliss without anxiety and stress. Of course, it takes a lot of practice to get to that point. So let's talk about how one does that. One of the first things that you should do when you start a meditation practice is set intentions. So no two meditation sessions are ever going to be the same, and you can't expect them to be. When you sit down to meditate, you have made space and time for yourself. You've committed to going within to change something deep about your soul's journey and your life. And that is a big step. So just setting intentions every day to commit to this meditation journey is one of the best things you can do. So in meditation, we notice that the mind has certain habits. Your thoughts keep coming. They are like a movie reel, an old-time movie reel. They don't stop. They just keep going. It's a stream of consciousness. And you can't expect your thoughts to stop. When you're meditating, your thoughts don't stop. You just learn how they work. And you can learn to rise above them. Part of being human is thinking. So a lot of people think they need to stop their thoughts when they're meditating, and they think that they have failed if they haven't stopped their thoughts. This is not the case. You will learn as you meditate regularly that your mind is full of feelings and thoughts, but you are not these thoughts. You are something beyond this. You're an observer. And when you connect with the observer of the thoughts and learn to experience them in a different way, removed from them, not so attached, you start to realize that these thoughts have been ruling you. You're a kind of slave to them. When certain feelings or experiences come up, you have reactions that you feel like you can't control because you have become a slave. And in meditation, we end this slavery. We rise above and we start to see that we've been running on kind of a program. And it's what Deepak Chopra calls the software of the soul. We are learning while we're meditating that we can stop this kind of robotic reaction, this software of the soul, this programming that we're running on, and we can make a choice because we do have free will. There is no one who controls your mind except you. Even though you think that things outside you are affecting you in a way that give you no choice but to have a certain emotional reaction or have certain thoughts, fears, and cycles in your mind, you do have a choice. You always have a choice. So when we're meditating, we liberate ourselves. We free ourselves from this kind of bondage in the mind to elevate to a higher consciousness. And when you are in the state of meditation in a higher consciousness, you can stop your habits. You can stop yourself from having the same reaction you always do and break a lot of cycles. So, one of the biggest things that happens in meditation is the ending of thought cycles and the beginning of newer, healthier cycles. We could call them cycles, but they are choices, and you become an autonomous person in the world that can be happy, can choose to be happy no matter what is happening around you. You don't base your identity and state of mind happiness on what is happening outside you, what people are doing to you, or what situations there are, because you know, as a meditator, that you can always rise above these situations, feelings, and experiences and choose a state of mind that is blissful. As you start your meditation practice as a beginner, it may become daunting because it seems like it's hard to settle the mind. But again, just setting the intention and sitting down to do it every day is a big step. And it takes practice. You have to keep doing it regularly. And you may find that you can meditate a little bit longer and a little bit longer every day. And the ideal time to meditate daily would be 30 minutes. But if you have more time, I encourage you to release yourself from those limits and just meditate as long as you can. Let's talk about detoxing during meditation. When you're starting your practice, you may find that certain difficult thoughts, memories, and experiences come up. It may be overwhelming. Give yourself grace. You're allowed to cry during meditation. You're allowed to be emotional, because when you have finally given your mind a moment to focus and to clear itself, things that you've been pushing to the back, pushing into the background, thinking you don't need to focus on them, will come straight front and center to your mind and force you to focus on them. This is a detoxification process. You have to allow these things to happen and get through it. And after some time, when you've processed these emotions during meditation, you'll find it easier and easier to reach a state of bliss. Just remember, always forgive yourself. Again, no two meditation practices are the same. No two sessions are the same. And you are allowed to have emotions. You're human. You're exploring who you are in meditation. You're figuring out how your mind works. There's no mistake you can make in that process. It's a self-exploration, and part of that can be very heavy feelings. The last thing I want to say is about mindfulness. So people think meditation and mindfulness are the same thing. They're not. What's the difference? In mindfulness, you are focusing your awareness on things outside yourself to find joy, be in the present moment, and to fully experience human life through your five senses. In meditation, you're going within. You are not focusing on any information coming in through the five senses. Those experiences are being put away while you go within, and you are understanding, again, how your mind works. As you do this, you'll find that you can go into a deeper and deeper state of consciousness, higher and higher, we might say. And as you meditate more and more, you may find really wild experiences begin to happen to you that could never have happened if you had your eyes open or if you were focused outside yourself. I have experienced states where I see visions of other times and places, also where I feel one with everything around me and I feel completely stable and a sense of equanimity where I am feeling complete compassion for all of humanity and all things in the universe. Beyond that, as a state of oneness, this takes more time. You're not going to get into this state when you in the first 5 minutes of your meditation, but it's worth it to keep going. So the state of oneness gives you an escape from your stress and worry. If you can have this experience when you come out of meditation and you remember that you are one with everything, then you know there's nothing to worry about. You are completely connected to everything in the universe. Your journey has meaning and there's no accidents. Everything is working together perfectly to work out its problems and to learn about love. And then you reach a deep state of compassion. You may also have experiences of lights, colors, voices, feeling of a touch on your body when that's not happening in the physical world. You may start to tap into your psychic abilities. And another thing that may happen is you feel complete sense of balance between two extremes. I've often felt hot and cold at the same time, thick and thin, masculine and feminine. You start to see that polarities are an illusion. Everything is a paradox. And our goal is to always stay in the middle, to stay completely balanced. That is the way to happiness and bliss. So through meditation, you gain a lot of wisdom, not just about yourself, but about everything. And this is why you must keep meditating. There is nothing more valuable in this life than to learn about the transcendental truths of reality. But if you're just starting your practice, that may be a little bit down the road from where you are right now, but you never know. Meditation is weird like that. Sometimes you have a moment where everything washes over you at once, and you may not need to meditate for very long for that to happen. There are no rules. The only rules are that you must go within, withdraw from the five senses, and so that means no distractions, sit in silence, eyes closed. I do think it's important to sit upright, stack your chakras. But if you have to lie down to meditate, I respect that. And just keep going. The biggest problem I see with my meditation instruction is that people abandon the practice. They don't commit to it. If they don't see results right away, they give it up. Don't do that. Trust me, you will change your life if you keep meditating. So if you're ready to start your meditation practice, you can find me at my website, wellnessoneness.com. I offer individual meditation coaching, and I often offer courses and drop-in classes that are designed to help you know yourself better and to heal, manifest. And some of my classes are even about creating world peace. So check it out on my website, wellnessoneness.com. Buy my book on Amazon, Messy Meditation. And I will be posting more videos on my YouTube channel, guided meditations and other instructional videos about meditation. So I hope to work with you soon.